Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's April 20th, 2017. It's being reported this evening in Paris, France. A vehicle pulled up next to a police van and opened fire on the van, killing an officer, injuring other officers. They're saying the police returned fire and killed the shooter. So this is the big international news story this evening. And what I'm going to show you is this is a ritual, a planned event carried out by the police of France, the government of France, the international media, and it is a tribute to Adolf Hitler, very much. We're going to talk about why this attack today in light of the approaching 77-year anniversary of Hitler taking Paris. That was June 14th, 1940. Today's Hitler's birthday. We're going to talk about a few other things, so let's get into it. Today, April 20th, 2017, if Hitler were alive, he would have turned 128 years old today. Notice that in the language of gematria, which is very important to the Jewish people, Adolf Hitler sums to 187, just like Paris, France. Of course, Paris, France is a Jewish nation, absolutely ruled by Jewish bankers. It's so much ruled by the Jewish that you can't even speak against Jewish tyranny. It comes with a prison sentence in France. So that's a big part of the reason that Paris, France is paying tribute to the character from history, Adolf Hitler, who served the Zionist agenda, playing his part in helping bring about the Jewish nation, which was planned before the world wars began. Many people need to know this. The whole thing of Adolf Hitler and the Holocaust is a hoax, and this hoax is used as ongoing rituals to reinforce the same agenda. Why do you think Paris, France, the United States of America, the UK, and so many other nations keep having these false flag attacks to create this Islamic boogeyman so there can be international military intervention in the Middle East where the Zionist Jewish state Israel has been established? You know, France, the United States of America, key nations in helping bring about the New World Order agenda. Both Masonic nations, both Jewish nations. So April 20th, the 110th day of the year, the headline is about how this is coming just before the elections. Francis Holland. We're going to talk about what's so interesting in regards to him today. Today's date, April 20th, the 110th day of the year. Paris, France has gematria of 110, just like Adolf Hitler, just like President. 2 matches with Adolf Hitler, running the alphabetic order forwards and back. Paris, France, and Adolf Hitler, a perfect match. And just so you don't think these numbers are arbitrary, you know, we have similar riddles going on over here in the United States of America. We have Donald Trump, who signed the Muslim ban on Holocaust Remembrance Day. Just think about it. His convention began July 18th, the anniversary of the release of Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf came out on July 18th, 18/7. Trump had his convention begin July 18th, exactly 187 days before Inauguration Day in Washington, D.C., January 20th. So 18/7, 187 days before Inauguration Day. Washington, D.C., 187, like George Washington. Again, Trump in Rockefeller Plaza the night of the selection. Donald Trump's a Jesuit, the Jesuit order known as the Society of Jesus. The last Republican president, George W. Bush, born on the 187th day of the year, helping bring about, you know, the war to the biblical lands, the Middle East, which Israel has invaded. George W. Bush making it very much about Christianity versus Islam. Think about Hitler doing things in the name of Christianity. 187. JFK, the only Catholic president, murdered in the 187th year of the nation's existence, at least so we're told. The point is, this number is not arbitrary. It has everything to do with Masonic leadership and killing. George Washington, Washington, D.C., 187. What are they remembered for? The genocide of the natives. You know, what's Hitler remembered for? The genocide of the Jews, which is something that actually never happened. All fiction. As believable as realistic, as truthful as a Hollywood film. And that's why Hollywood produces so many Holocaust films. Hollywood, run by the Zionist Jews, a propaganda center. So just think about it. News out of Paris just before an election. Adolf Hitler, former president. For all of you who think Hitler's so evil, understand that Francis Holland, Donald Trump, these people are the same thing. Actor agents serving their part in the ongoing New World Order agenda, where it's always the same victims. You know, it's the people of the Middle East. It's the people who don't want any part of this. With regards to France, a few more presidential connections. You know, this is big news before their election. The word president also has gematria 47 like France, like Republican, like Mein Kampf. France has the French Republican calendar, 47 degrees on the Freemason compass. Today's date, just for the record, April 20th, 2017, date was 61 numerology, Adolf Hitler 61, like Heil Hitler. For another connection to Paris, France, and Adolf Hitler, Paris, France, 56, Adolf Hitler, 56. He died at age 56 in April, just like Lincoln. Two actor agents, blamed for wars, who are dead at the end of them at age 56. The word president, with the S exception, also has gematria 56. From today to the anniversary of Germany, the Nazis taking Paris, 56 days. You think that's a coincidence? It isn't. We'll see what happens on June 14th. That's Donald Trump's birthday. That's also Flag Day, the U.S. flag, established June 14th, 1777. 77, special number. Secret Society has gematria of 77. Judaism, we're coming up on the 77-year anniversary of Hitler taking Paris, which will be Trump's 71st birthday, the flag's 240th birthday. The flag's currently 239 years old. It was sewn at 239 Arch Street. Special number to Judaism, number that represents the Torah. For the record, with 56, Washington, D.C. also has gematria 56, like President, like Society of Jesus. Washington, D.C. used to be in the Catholic colony. Of course, the Catholic Church protected Hitler after the war, after he faked his death. They say the assassin of Lincoln, I always forget his name, the one who got away, they always say he was protected by the Catholic Church too. Wouldn't be surprised if Lincoln himself was also protected by the church. Shot by an actor in a theater, you know. We've been lied to all throughout history. Ongoing Masonic One World Order agenda. So here's the name of the police officer, Police Secretary Von Ossiomo, or however you say his name. That name, though, in gematria, 139, just like Freemasonry, like Jewish state. Again, France, United States, Masonic, Jewish nations, all part of the New World Order nation. Or the New World Order. So get this. From November 13th, 2015, the date of the fake attack against ISIS. You know, I got to pull up the Gematrinator calculator real quick. ISIS, just for the record, has the gematria 56, like Paris, France, you know. Fake ISIS attack on Friday the 13th. The superstition of Friday the 13th comes out of France. King Philip burned the Knights Templar at the stake. Anyhow, from Friday the 13th to today, April 20th, is exactly 75 weeks. Exactly 75 weeks. Look at the President of France. This is right before the election. Francis Holland, gematria of 75, like New World Order, like the Word Order. 75 weeks to the day. Another false flag. The details coming from the police and media, as always. If you missed my work from Friday the 13th, I have so many videos from that attack in Paris. There's so much information. Learn some mind-blowing things about the Eiffel Tower. Lots you need to know, truth seeker. With regards to 75 and this coming 75 weeks later, Show you this. On the 75th day of the year, you might recall these headlines out of France. This was March 16th, the 75th day of the year. IMS says one staffer injured in an explosion at the International Monetary Fund. Remember, the New World Order run by Freemasons, Zionist Jews who are banker tyrants. That's why they create war, so that they can lend and then make all this money off interest. Keep people enslaved to paying their interest bills. Keep nations enslaved. The date of this attack was a date with 56 numerology, familiar number. Even CNN puts their article at 10:56, 56 minutes. But this was the 75th day of the year, a New World Order tribute. I was documenting it then, wrote this post, March 16th, day of, got a video on this. International Monetary Fund has the gematria of 119, like All-Seeing Eye, like Star of David, like Master Plan. Again, gematria, the language of the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, the Star of David, the symbol of the Zionist Masonic nation. It's talking about Paris, France, and the 187 code. So, down below in the description, I'll link the video I put out earlier today, talking about April 20th, Adolf Hitler, Mein Kampf, more information. Just put out that video, and as soon as I uploaded that, the breaking headline was this shooting out of Paris, and a lot of the same numbers I just talked about. So, you think news by the numbers is a joke? I'll just give you one more, just as a reminder in case you haven't seen it yet. I want to make sure everybody knows about this that follows my work. The JFK assassination happened in the 187th year of the nation's existence. Again, he was a Catholic president. The Society of Jesus is the Jesuits, the Masonic order within the Catholic Church. His body was flown back to D.C. right away, JFK. In Sumerian gematria, JFK assassination equals 1122, and he was assassinated November 22nd. We write that 11/22 in the U.S. It's also a date with a life lesson number of 52, like JFK assassination, president. Dallas, Texas, gematria like Catholic, and there's so much more. But we're just focusing mostly on the 187. Easy things to identify and recognize. That's the big number in Paris, France today, 187, number of homicide, Hitler's birthday. We'll see what happens this year on June 14th. I'm sure there'll be headlines. They come fast and furious at this day and age. The propaganda's relentless. We're being sold out from all corners of the earth by the same Masonic network. The New World Order is an old world order. People got to wake up, see what's going on. Show you something about Mein Kampf, just in case you didn't believe me about its July 18th publishing date. There it is right there. Mein Kampf, July 18th. Show you something else. Trump, 88. Mein Kampf, 88. And notice the 47 overlap too. Again, 47 degrees on the Freemason compass. All throughout history, we've been sold out by actor agents. For you video game players who play that Hitman game, you've heard of Agent 47. Did you know that the word agent also has gematria 47 and 88? Remember the Jewish nation of Israel established in 47? The Exodus because of Adolf Hitler and his Mein Kampf philosophy from Europe to Israel. Notice the 74s too, Masonic, Jewish, you see? It's all agenda by the numbers, The man who built Washington, D.C., a 33rd degree Freemason, he put that 47 degree point like France in the streets that point right at the White House. White House 47, President 47, Authority 47, Government 47, Trump 47, Republican 47, Democrat 47. It's not hard to see who's orchestrating it all. Until next time, true